Hi everybody, welcome back to Spine with Aaron D, where we explore the magical world of both old and new Disney. Today up we have Herbie. We'll be discussing Herbie in the classic movie from 1968, The Love Bug, and the remake, Herbie Fully Loaded. I love both versions of this movie, which I know is not common because not everybody loves the 2005 version, but I happen to adore it. I am interested in comparing them and seeing how they line up against each other, stack up against each other. I think it's going to be really fun. In 1968's The Love Bug, it introduces us to Herbie. I love Herbie. Herbie is a race car with a heart of gold. As we travel through this movie, we get introduced to Herbie's owner, Jim Douglas, and we see how their bond grows and their adventure goes. We learn about friendship, loyalty, and how love can come from unexpected ways.
Everyone has a fantastic story to tell about his car. For the one that tops them all, it's the story of Herbie, the screen's first four-cylinder star.
Did you see this thing take off?
One of your showboat tricks, Mr. Douglas.
I tell you, I had nothing to do with it. Hey, we were turning.
Walt Disney Productions' The Love Bug has been race driver and turns him into a champion. Dean Jones, Michelle Lee.
You really think it was you winning those races?
Buddy Hackett as Tennessee Steinmetz, a wizard with welded junk who digs the metal physical.
I'm your friend.
David Tomlinson.
Tell me, what part of Ireland did you say your mother came from? Coney Ireland.
For himself against the supercars.
No, Herbie! No! No!
This thing is impounded and checked. I tell you, there's more going on here than meets the eye.
Herbie does his thing. It's the funniest thing ever seen on wheels.
What happened to Thorndike? I don't know. It was like he disappeared.
Catch me! I'll come here!
Catton's The Love Bug.
As we fast forward to 2005's remake, Herbie Fully Loaded, it brings a modern day twist to it and kind of focuses on a woman this time, a woman driver. We meet Maggie Payton. She's played by Lindsay Lohan, who I absolutely love. She's done some really great Disney classics, and she's got a new one coming out this summer. As we all wait for Freakier Friday, I think this is great to discuss one of her movies. So in this version of Herbie, we see Lindsay Lohan, who dreams of becoming a NASCAR driver. We go through the journey of her and Herbie kind of bonding, and I love the women empowerment part of this movie, and I love the learning to trust Herbie's ability and her own. I think it's a really fun version of the movie.
There is a legend with mysterious powers and a magical past. And when a family's in trouble, the one person who needs him most
I didn't know that you took out another mortgage on the house.
is about to unlock his secret.
Please take care of Herbie. Whatever your problem, he'll help you find the answer. Great fortune cookie on wheels.
On June 24th,
What's going on?
Herbie's magic will be unleashed on the world.
And I expected?
He's stronger.
I'm gonna wipe that bug off my windshield!
He's faster.
Let's race.
He's Herbier.
Herbie, she's too young for you.
And it's all good under the hood.
I'm a Peyton. Racing is in my blood.
Two unlikely partners.
Ready to do this thing?
Lindsay Lohan.
It's like we're connected or something.
Herbie is a car.
with Matt Dillon.
There's nothing ordinary about this bug.
All right, Maggie, what's your guess?
And introducing the tricked out new Herbie.
That car is alive! It's mocking me! Look! It's doing it again!
Herbie, fully loaded.
The original Love Bug focuses on practical effects, clever camera works to bring Herbie to life. The charm of this film cannot be overlooked. I think they really did an amazing job with the camera works. It made Herbie's antics and kind of mischievousness really come to life, and it's really cute. As we discussed, Herbie Fully Loaded, in this version, they really take advantage of the CGI special effects. We get more dynamic and really stunning sequences in the racing, in Herbie's jumps. It's just really cool how they, Herbie is still beloved and he's still a loving car, but we see more special effects in certainly the new one. So it's really fun to see all the changes they can now make. As we talk about the music, 1968 is very whimsical, lighthearted. They definitely go along with the chase, and the music is perfectly established. It's very charming and it's sweet. 2005's I thought was much more like modern day music in it. You can see much more pop culture kind of coming into face in the 2005 version. Still resonates with the older people watching it, but it really brings in a younger audience with the music. So really cool. All right, let's talk about the culture in both movies. Obviously, very different times, 1968 and 2005. As we talk about these movies, it was a different time in families too. You had a more family-friendly kind of comedy with the first Herbie movie. I mean, both are family-friendly, but it was really that time. And audience of all ages could enjoy Herbie. I think that's true of both movies. Now, Herbie, the original, focused on the male driver, and I really love that in the new version we focused on the younger driver, Maggie, and we got to see women empowerment. I mean, Maggie jumped into a world that was male-dominated, and I think that reflects our time now where women are going into a more male-dominated industry, and we're pushing through. And in 2005, when that came out, that was huge, and I really loved seeing it. And as a young woman at the time, I really was inspired by it. So I love that Herbie has grown and changed with the time. Good job, Disney. Talking about Herbie, and it was a box office success in 1968. I mean, it went on to have other movies, TV movies. I mean, if you go to Disney now, if you go to the All-Stars, they still have a Herbie in one of their resorts that you can see. I mean, it's sort of a cutout. It's not the real Herbie, but it's really cool and really fun. And I love that you can see Herbies at conventions still. If you're into Comic-Con, a lot of conventions will have a Herbie car if you're lucky to get into a convention that has a Herbie car. It's really cool. So I love that Herbie has stayed popular through the years. Obviously, 1968 was the highlight of Herbie because we got to meet Herbie. But I think Herbie has generated through the years. The 2005 had a lot of mixed reviews. It wasn't very popular. And a lot of people, when I say I like Herbie Fully Loaded, they go, why? It wasn't as good. I think it was. And I think by watching Herbie Fully Loaded, it makes you want to watch the other movies. And I think that's one thing with the Herbies. None of the movies have replaced each other. We're moving forward with Herbie. And I think Fully Loaded just continued Herbie's legacy and his stand in pop culture. So I love both versions. And I think it's really fun to watch any of the Herbie movies. Well, there you guys have it. There's our deep dive into the Herbie remake and original. I love these movies. I love how Disney didn't replace, but regenerated, I would like to say, the new movie. I love how it still hits the heart of many generations. It's going to continue. Don't forget to show this movie to your kids, the original and the new one. What do you guys think? Are you a more classic Disney with the Herbie, or are you more updated with the Herbie Fully Loaded? Would you like Disney to do Herbie again? Because I would. I want to see the story continue. We don't have to continue in Lindsay Lohan, though I think she did a great job. So I would love to see more Disney do Herbie, because I love Herbie. Even if they just want to stick him in some movie somewhere, I think it'd be really cool. Thank you everybody for joining me as we took a ride through the Herbie universe. It was really fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and remember to like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to leave a comment on which movie you prefer, or are you just a Herbie lover altogether? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me, and remember, find a reason to smile today. Bye everybody.